So this year has been a really big deal for me, both professionally and on YouTube. The reason why professionally it was such a big deal was I graduated law school and got that law degree, that Juris Doctorate that I've worked so hard to get, I got. And to have my law school education be completed, that's that's such a relief. You have no idea. But the reason why YouTube was such a big deal for me this year was I got to meet Rebecca Mader, Andrew J. West, Lana Priya, and Karen David. I was so excited to meet all of them. You guys all know I've been reviewing Once Upon a Time since season 4. I put a lot of time and energy into the show, made tons and tons of videos about it. So I really felt, given there was only 2 cons left, I needed to go to one of them in order to meet the actors because, as I said, I just put a lot of time and energy into the show. So just a quick little backstory about me and cons. I've only ever been to one besides the Creation Con. And I went to the Boston Comic Con in 2017. Me and my sister and my cousin went. We met Ann Somerhalder and Katie Cassidy. And it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I like the whole gimmick of the con. But more or less, it was just really big. I did feel kind of overwhelmed. And cons and Creation Con, they're very expensive. Like, you will be shelving out money if you want pictures and autographs and meet and greets and anything. Like, it's definitely something you need to budget for. But I went to the Boston Comic Con because, quite frankly, I was curious. My sister had wanted to meet Anne. I saw that Katie Cassidy was on the list, and then there was also Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil, that was there as well. That was really cool. I got to meet him. I got an autograph and got a selfie with him. So, I went to that con, and more or less it was fun. I was more or less, to use the phrase again, in and out. I didn't want to really be there for that long, just because I didn't know what else to do. Like, I paid for my picture, I paid for my autograph. It was cool. Like, in all honesty, that was cool, but like, it was something that I truly don't think I need to go to again. If Boston Comic Con comes around and there's maybe Grant Gustin or Stephen Amell are there, I might budget to go meet them and get pictures with them. But overall, there needs to be someone of significance to me with a franchise that I love, maybe Marvel with Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans, that I would need to go to. But overall, I'm not a big advocate of cons. They're fun, don't get me wrong. And I would gladly go to another Once Upon a Time con because Creation Entertainment structured these conventions in such a nice way. It was very wholesome and very intimate, and I really liked it. It was really well timed. Granted, it was really busy because it was about 300 plus people there, and 300 people might sound like a lot, but quite frankly, at Boston Comic Con there was over 1,000, and then at San Diego Comic Con there's hundreds of thousands of people there. I imagine. I know it's definitely high. So I really did like the intimacy and the structure. Like, it was quick. Like, you're in and out. You get to say hello, say hi, how's it going, etc. Get a quick chat in. Like, I got a little chat in with Rebecca, which was fun. And Rebecca turned one of my friends into a oncer. He's now watching season 1 of Once Upon a Time, and he's looking forward to season 3. So I just want to briefly just talk about my experience at the con and the pictures. So before I talk about that, I think I've mentioned before, in 2017 as well, the same time that I met Katie Cassidy, I had got to meet Jennifer Morrison in New York City. We were at the same bar, which I still think is like the best way to meet someone, because it was hilarious. Like, I was only paying for what I was buying at the bar, and it was like, oh, look at that, it's Jennifer Morrison. We took a selfie, and I still love the selfie, but I just truly hate my hair in the selfie. Like, I have changed my hair drastically since 2017, but it's still really cool that I got to meet her, and nothing can take away like that special I just bumped into you off the street, and I truly did love that. But anyway, with the con, like, I got to talk to Bex. I got to talk to her during her panel. I asked her about Grey's Anatomy. She said, for what specialty she would want to do is being a nurse, which I thought was interesting, as opposed to being a surgeon. I really didn't think that she would go with nursing. I figured that she would be all about that general, like Meredith Grey. And quite frankly, if Grey's Anatomy does a convention, that's another one I will go to, given the amount of time and energy. You can see here I'm wearing the Grey Sloan sweatshirt that I dedicated to Greys. So, I got to meet Bex. I paid for 2 pictures with Rebecca. We did like one, my friend Eric called it a prom picture, which is true, but she's so funny, and I really love the prom picture, quite frankly. It's my default on Twitter, and I love that. And then we did like, I'm like, oh, let's do like a scared shot, and we did that. And honestly, just like talking to her just for those few minutes was so much fun. And I love taking the pictures, and I'm just so happy they came out so well. The only picture I'm not happy that came out was Andrew J. West and myself. I mean, I kind of wish he was doing the face that I was doing in the picture as well, or that I smiled. I just didn't know what to do. I got there. I was still a little. I normally don't get anxious when meeting celebrities. It's not that big of a deal for me. They're honestly, as everyone knows, they're just people. But I was just trying to I guess get my bearings together, because when I met like Lana, I was like, hey, what's going on? Like I was very chill, and with Andrew, I was just a little bit more nervous. But I still like the picture nonetheless. People say we look alike. I don't see it, but I'm curious if anyone does. Please ask me. I was asked at the convention if I'm related to him. I've been told online I look like I'm related to him. So I truly am curious why, if you see that, and if so, why. So then I also got to meet Karen David as well. For those of you who forget, she played Princess Jasmine in season 6 of Once. I wish that she came back for season 7. My friend Jake wanted to meet Karen David, so we came up to meet her. She's a sweetheart. She's so nice. She's followed me on Instagram and Twitter, and I absolutely adore Karen. I think she's just so friendly. Her panel was fantastic. She had a panel with Emily DeRaven. I didn't pay to meet them. I'd only had really budgeted to meet Andrew, Bex, and Lana. Karen was an impromptu one, just because her panel was just so intimate, and just she was so nice. I was like, I have to meet her. And then of course there was Lana, and she was great. She complimented my jacket. She said she loved it. Rebecca said the same thing. Everyone loved my jacket, which I was ecstatic that so many people liked. And I really liked the picture I took with Lana. And she actually seemed shocked that I was like able to say hello, because I think so many people come up to her and are like, "Oh my God, it's you!" Like, and people were having her do fun poses and whatnot. So I was just kind of, hey, what's going on? And I think, again, like, people get nervous and whatnot. And I was nervous for the Andrew, so I totally understand it. But when I was with them, I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, I kind of half wish I could have said, let's go do something later, because they were just so normal and so nice, and I loved it. My favorite picture, quite frankly, from this convention is with my friend Jacob, Rebecca, me, and Lana. Rebecca just grabbed my friend, and he was like, whoa, I don't know what's going on here. And then I took the picture with the two of them, and I just love these two ladies. They're so great. Bex is so friendly and so much fun in person. Lana's a little bit more stern-ish, but I think I didn't do a one-on-one session with her, but she just seemed kind of more professional, which I liked. Bex, like, when I met her, she was literally like jumping up and down. I'm like, are you okay there? And she's like, yeah, I'm just cold. But I really thought the way that Creation Entertainment did this whole convention was really well done, and really quick. Like, everything happened on schedule, and I really did appreciate that. But overall, I would say, if the last Creation Entertainment, I think, is this weekend, which is a bummer, but I wish that they could do a couple more. They should do like maybe a few Once Upon a Time conventions if they can get the actors, just because I think the show still does have a significant fan base. I mean, I know it does, but I definitely would advise Creation Entertainment to somehow get these characters these actors to come back, because I had such a good time. Also, Gil McKinney was there, and I was Prince Eric for Halloween. Who played it better? Honestly, in the comments below, who does a better Eric, me or Gil? Just be honest. I really do think I look great in that picture, though. So anyway, Creation Entertainment had autographs. I didn't get autographs, quite frankly. I don't need someone's piece of paper. I want the pictures. The pictures are like the big deal. When I went to Boston Comic Con, the only reason why I purchased Charlie Cox's autograph was because he was doing selfies with everyone, and that was cool to me. So I'm all about pictures, but they had autographs. They had meet and greets where you could talk to the actors for a little while. Those were really expensive. Again, this whole entire convention is a budgeting thing. Like, you could spend at least $500 while you're there, at minimum. Like, I only just paid for the entrance package and then for the pictures, and that's a lot of money right there. But I do hope they do one of these again, because I just had such a good time. I know other people have gone to them, and I know they've also had a really good time at these conventions. But I'm really curious to hear your thoughts about it in the comments below. What you guys think about the pictures? Who did it better, me or Gil, for Prince Eric? And do you think that they should do more Once Upon a Time conventions? So this is a quick, fun little video for Once Upon a Time again. I'm really happy to discuss it. All right, guys, share your thoughts and comments below and talk later. All right, bye.